starting off by taking the shade called Cypress Umber, whatever you want to call it, on a thin angle brush from Avon, and I'm starting by roughly applying the shape of the cut crease shade just over the crease of my eye, so it's not in the crease because otherwise you won't be able to see it, but it's just above. I'm starting off using a really dark brown shade because I find it easier to map out, and I'm going in with a very, very, very light hand rather than going in and then messing it up. I'm building the intensity up as I go along, and then I'm going to buff it out using this orange shade called Real Gar from the same palette. It's absolutely beautiful. I love these kind of shades, the warm orange tones. I just love them, absolutely love them. And I'll definitely be wearing them around the autumn time. So I'm just taking it on that spectrum brush just to blend it out, and then I'm going over it with the thin angled brush again with the brown shade just to intensify it. I'm not really too sure why my camera's gone a bit blurry in some parts of this video, so I do apologise for that. Then I'm taking the MAC Paisley paint pot onto the main section of my eye, just under that line and kneading it up to it. Then I'm taking the shade Marshmallow from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the shade, in the kind Sweets, and it's the shade Marshmallow. I applied it all over the lid, and then for the crease of my eye I took this gold glittery liner. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's from Makeup Forever, and I'm applying it directly over that brown eyeshadow we applied. This is the perfect guide so you find that you won't mess up. And then I applied some of the highlight shade to my brow bone as well, so it's the same on the lid. Then for this look I decided to go with the gel liner, as I find it's the darkest liner that I can possibly get is with a gel. I filled it in and then went on to curl my lashes and applied plenty of mascara. In this one I am using the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm really not too sure why it's so blurry in this part, which is why I cut it down. For the lashes, I'm using these amazing lashes from Lovable Lashes. They're in the name is Sultry Sasha. They're amazing. They're just really perfect for any kind of look where you really want to see what's going on that lid. Then I took the brown shade and ran it under the lower lash line and buffed out the edges using the orange shade, and applied some mascara to finish the look off. Onto the face, I'm setting my face using the Avon Prime and Set Spray, just spraying this onto my face and fanning it with my hand to dry it. Then I was testing out this oval brush. To be honest with you, I wasn't impressed. I don't find it gives that bit of a coverage, and yeah, I just didn't really like it. I got them from my makeup brush set. They're just any kind of the oval brushes. Wasn't really that big of a fan, so I like a cake face, so I went in with my Beauty Blender and applied a heavy coverage foundation. And then I'm going to contour using my favourite matte mouldable stick from NARS. This is in the shade Cappadocia. I've really run out of this, and the packaging is so shabby, but I absolutely love it. Applied it on the outer perimeters of my face and down the sides of my nose, just at the end, and then blending it out using my favourite contouring blending brush, which is a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Then I'm going to go in with highlights. I'm taking the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in the shade Light Boost. I'm applying this on my forehead, under my eyes in a triangle shape, down the centre of my nose, on my chin, on my cupid's bow. You get the gist, and after that I'm just going to blend it in using a damp beauty blender. Once that's all blended in, I'm going to set the face using my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, of course. I was so upset. My contour kit broke and my favourite shade broke. I'm absolutely gutted. So I took this Freedom contour kit instead, which worked pretty well actually, and it's really cheap. I'll make sure it's linked down below. But this was the best dupe I could find for the kind of like, not really ashy, but cool toned contour colour, if you will. This is the best dupe I could find in my collection. Using the MAC 109 brush to contour my cheekbones, make them nice and sharp and contoured. Then I'm going to bronze up my face like crazy using the MAC Give Me Some bronzer and my Sigma F25 tapered face brush. For blush, I took the Makeup Geek blusher in the shade Bliss. It's like kind of like a peachy orangey blush, so I thought it went well with the eyeshadow. And then for highlighter, obviously I took the shade Marshmallow from the Sweets Glow Kit to match what's on my lid. So pretty. Then I applied it on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Now for the start of the show, which is what this whole look is inspired by, I took the lip liner from the Kylie Lip Kit in the shade 22, applied it to my lips, slightly outlining to get that Kylie Jenner how do you feel? Well, what I have of the lips to fill in. And I took the liquid lipstick itself, applied it all over my lips as evenly as possible and let it dry. And that is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and you're enjoying my Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics kind of mini series of looks, and I shall see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!